So today we will explore learning of Django, comprehensive overview of Django framework. So I asked one AI chat GPT so that it gave me one document. So the that AI name is called Maven. So it gave me this document. So with this document we'll start the learning path of Django. Okay, so till 12 o'clock, now the time is 10:05. Till 12 o'clock I'll try to learn. I'm a beginner. This is the first time I'm facing Django. So let's understand about the Django. Okay, so Django is a high level free and open source web framework. Open source, which is nothing but it's like free, and open source, it means open source, which it means this code, this Django code is available at uh, some place, so that if we want to develop anything regarding or this Django, so that we can develop that. I think so far, which it means like open source. Okay, and it is designed to facilitate the rapid development of complex database driven websites. I mean the large websites, the you know some those websites we consider as large. For those websites also, it can facilitate the rapid development, like, and database driven websites. By database driven, in the sense database can be managed from this end only, not from the database side. That's what this Django is all about. Django is database driven websites by providing a clean and programmatic structure, and it is developed by experienced programmers, where Django experienced programmers. Django is aims to handle much of the inherent complexity of web development, allowing developers to concentrate on application logic rather than reinventing common components. So, allowing developers to concentrate on application logic rather than reinventing common components. The framework, I mean Django is a framework. The framework follows the model template view. I mean model template view, MTV. So architectural pattern, which can be seen as a variation of the model view controller. I mean previously there is a type, I think everyone used to follow, that is model view controller. So here the pattern is like model template views. That's what the difference. That's it. So we need to understand what is model, we need to understand what is template, and we need to understand about what is views. Correct? So but previously, and also we need to have a minimal knowledge. If we are dealing with Django, we need to have a minimal knowledge. There is a variation, right? Suppose we are using iPhone and we need to think the same in Android also, right? So the variation we'll see, or else in the same iPhone brand, we can also see for the different versions, like iPhone 16, iPhone in some other brand, okay, some other version, right? That's what we need to understand. If we are dealing with some technology, if we want to learn some technology, then we need to know other variations also, which is model view controller. And its primary goal is to simplify the creation of sophisticated websites while emphasizing code reusability. I mean, its primary goal is to simplify the creation of sophisticated websites while emphasizing. I mean, here whatever the code we are writing in this Django, that they are saying like we can reuse it, right? And there is a minimal code, not higher code. It's a minimal code, and low coupling between components. low coupling. We need to understand the word of coupling. So even right now I'm not able to uh, like get what is coupling. I'll will elaborate later, and will get to know by by learning it. Okay. And adherence to the don't repeat yourself, I mean the code may not repeat again. So that's what the main adherence, I mean to say, the main agenda of this Django, or else it's what it's showing is all about don't repeat yourself principle. And Django is maintained by the Django Software Foundation, which is DSF, an independent and non-profit organization. Non-profit organization, which is nothing but NGO, which means it is like free, and it's like a non-profit organization, so that it needs contributions. That's the reason when we are going, when I've tried to go to this Django official website. So they are showing the same, I mean they are asking voluntary contribution of donation. So that's what is NGO is all about. Okay. So I'll see, I got the references from that AI only. It is referring lot of like main 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 links, so that if you follow all these links, right, so that you can get a good enough information regarding Django. If you want to learn, this is more than enough. Okay. So currently the first link which you guys can see here, the web framework, www.djangoproject.com, which means it is the original page, correct? It is the original page, Django project. Let's go through. Yes. First, I'll pin each of the uh, website. Okay, this is the official website, Django, the web framework for perfectionists with deadlines. The web framework, which means here itself it is saying that like this is a website related. The web framework for perfectionists with deadlines. Overview. We can see the overview. Django was invented to meet fast moving newsroom deadlines while satisfying the tough requirements of experienced web developers. Why Django? With Django, you can take web applications from concept to launch in a matter of hours. Django takes care of much of hassle of web development, so you can focus on writing your app without needing to reinvent the wheel. It's free and open source, ridiculously fast. See how fast you can start your building. Fully loaded. Django includes dozens of extras you can use to handle common web development tasks. Django takes care of user authentication, content administration, sitemaps, RSS feeds, and many more tasks. First thing first, before we need, reading this much, we may not understand some points like user authentication. I can understand, and we need to think about content administration. Content administration in the sense how to how the content which we are seeing in the seeing in the websites. I think we can do some controls. That's what this is fully loaded. And sitemaps I may not, and RSS I don't know. We need to understand. We'll go through it. And reassuringly secure. Read our security overview. Exceedingly scalable. Learn more about scaling the Django application. You can have all these lot of information we have, right? There are a lot. You know, I prefer rather going into in depth of reading like this. Instead, we can go practically, so that it will understand in a better way rather than reading. I think I don't prefer to read like this. We can read it out when we can understand English very much. I don't understand that much, so I go with practical way. So let's understand with practical way also. First, before that, we'll go with each. So you can see here a donate button. I forgot to say, because it is an NGO. They can have an option of donate, and we can also donate using Indian in other amount, no monthly donation. We can donate. That's what. So recently someone is donated. Is all. There is an open source. That's the reason they are asking donation. Fine. And the next Wikipedia contributors, Django web framework contributors. Okay, so let's go with Wikipedia. What they are saying, the same copy and paste, they will have everything. Wikipedia means we can get any information. Wikipedia have lot of channels as well. I mean, they can have a lot, but these guys will get proper information at one place. So you can see the text small, wide, large. You can change like how you want. And first of all, see the Django framework. In this, lot of contents are there, and whereas Django original authors Adrian Holovati and Simon Willison. You guys can see him, and Adrian Holovati is an American web developer, musician, and that's the reason DJ. So he's a guitarist actually. I've read yesterday. So and repository, even see this this much big developer, web developer, they are using GitHub. So we should also learn GitHub. Without learning GitHub, I think GitHub is popular as of now, and we need to learn it. Even I don't know that much to handle GitHub. Yeah, we'll learn. Okay, written in Python. I mean, Django is all written in the language Python. Okay, and type web framework. Mostly it is suitable for web framework, and license 3 clause BSD. Someone BSD is there, and BSD means Berkeley Software Development, or else software something. This is what history and features and Django configuration that allows third-party code to server. And versions. These many versions have been released so far using for uh, in Django. Fine. About in December 2025, August 57 roadmap. So you can have a lot of things. Django conference. That what is this? Django. What do you mean by Django con? Okay. Programmers have ported Django template engine design from Python to other languages, so providing decent cross-platform support. Some of these options are more direct ports. Okay, we'll learn. I don't know. And let's again go back. And right now there is a Mozilla Web Developer Network. Uh, Network will go with this also. So this is like MDN web documents. I mean Markdown web documents. I don't know what it is exactly. Uh, MDN web documents. Django web framework Python. Django is extremely popular and well featured. 2003. It came in 2003. I know all this. So tutorials. Okay, Django tutorial part 2, creating a skeleton websites like Django the local. I mean Django introduction. In this Django article we answer the question what is Django, give you an overview of what makes this web framework special. We'll outline the main features including some advanced functionality that we won't have time to cover in detail in this module. We'll also show you some of the main building blocks of Django application to give you an idea what it can do before you it up and start playing. Okay, setting up a Django development environment. Now that you know what Django is for, will show you how to set up and test a Django development environment on Windows, Linux, Ubuntu, and Mac OS, whatever common operating systems you are using. This article should give you what you need to be able to developing Django apps. Okay. Django tutorial, the local library website. The first article in our practical practical tutorial explanations. That's fine. All these. Next, we'll go through W3 schools. I think everyone knows about W3 schools. This is the, like, you know, I don't prefer W3 school. I prefer W3 schools, but the thing is, we shouldn't they rely on this websites, because they give all correct, but if you want to join in any company, or else if you want to work something, it means it will give you a foundational knowledge but not real time. You can't you can't be the same with real time. Okay, real time is something different. You need to come over, like, as per right now how the Django is using. These all the guys will give a foundational knowledge. Again, we'll read something here. What W3 skills is saying about what is Django. Django is a Python framework. We know it. Django takes care of the difficult stuff so that you can concentrate on building your web applications. Django emphasizes reusability of components and also referred to as dry. I mean, don't repeat yourself, and comes with ready to use features like login system, database connection, and CRUD operations. CRUD operations, which you mean by CR, create, read, update, delete. And Django is especially helpful for database driven websites. Oh, that's fine. The same whatever we seen in 2005. Initially to the public, it was released, and it was started in 2003, and latest version of Django is 4.0.3. That's what. But we'll see of Django which I have installed. Django iPhone version. I forgot even this to version. Django, install Django. Here we have the version, to know the version. We have 5.1.7. That's what. So here 5.1.7 they are showing, but the latest version, if when we read about this, right, previous, here it is showing, here they are saying like, no, Django home. When we learned here what they have shown, intro. In intro, when we went on intro, there's the latest version of Django is 4.0. Yeah, as per March 2022. Okay, they are correct. Okay, fine. So now we'll also go with some other control. Now if you want to close this terminal, control tilt. So now for W3 schools is done, and also we need to explore each. I'll do all these. Okay, not to worry. As part of Django. Okay, and there is a Reddit. It means I have gone through Reddit sometimes. Even Reddit will give the live experiences of the. Oh. If you think you have been blocked by network security, file a ticket. No need, man. No need. Then geeks for geeks. Now even geeks for geeks, they it is like popular right as of now. Even these guys will also explain in a good manner, not a problem. So Python development with Django. Python is a web framework that allows to quickly create efficient web pages. Django is called batteries included framework because it provides built-in features such as Django admin interface, default database, SQLite, etc. When you are building a website, you are always need a similar set of components, a way to handle user authentication, signing up, signing in, signing out, and a management panel for your website forms a way to upload files. Django gives you ready-made components to use. Why Django framework? Excellent documentation and highly scalability. Used by top MNCs companies such as Instagram, Discuss, Spotify, YouTube, Bitbucket, Dropbox, etc. And the list is never ending. Easiest framework to learn, rapid development and batteries fully included. Django is a rapid web development framework that can be used to develop full-fledged web applications in a short period of time. The last but not least reason to learn Django is Python, and Python has a huge library and features such as machine learning, image processing, scientific computing, etc. One can integrate all this with web applications and do lots and lots of advanced stuff. Django architecture. Django is based on MVT model view template architecture, which has the following three parts: model, view, template. What is model? The model is going to act as the interface of your data. It is responsible for maintaining data. It is the logical data structure behind the entire application and is represented by a database. Generally, relational databases such as MySQL, Postgres. Okay, the model is going to act as the interface of your data, and it is responsible for maintaining the data, and it is logical data structure behind the entire application. It is the logical. Okay, model is the logical data structure behind the entire application and is represented by database. And view is the user interface. I mean, view, the user, which they can see, the client, I think, that you see in the your browser. When you render a website, it is represented by HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Jinja files. I don't know about Jinja. We need to learn about Jinja also. And template. A template consists of static parts, static, dynamic. Static means which is which we rule. Dynamic, which is automatically variable, something like. So static parts of the desired HTML output, as well as some special syntax describing how dynamic content will be inserted. Okay, a template consists of static parts of the desired HTML output, as well as some special syntax describing how dynamic content will be inserted. To check more, visit Django templates. Okay, so model, view, template. I mean MVT. So in model view template, it is from view, it will go to model. Where it will start with model, right? So when it starts with model, it takes the complete data to the view. And what is the template? In template consists of static parts, desired HTML, and some special syntax of how dynamic it will be inserted. Okay, display data, view, template. Okay, I don't know how, I'm not able to understand this. Fine. Setting up the virtual environment. most of the I know most of the time when you will be working on some Django projects, you will find that each project may need a different version of Django. This problem may arise when you install Django in a global or default environment. To overcome this problem, we will use virtual environments in Python. This enables us to create multiple different Django environments on a single computer. To create a virtual environment, Python -m virtual environment space dot /name. Here the name suggests that the name of the virtual environment. Let's create our virtual environment with the name as venv only. So the command to create it will be python -m space dot env, and where after running the code above command you will see a folder named venv with the following subdirectories like bin, include, lib and lib64 and share. After creating the virtual environment, let's activate it. To activate it, type the below command in the terminal: source space /venv /bin activate. I mean, we are activating in the virtual environment folder, we are activating bin, so that in the above command the dot / is used to tell the current working directory. So okay, note, if you have virtual environment set up in another location and your terminal opened in another location, okay, then provide the location to the venv folder, that is our virtual environment folder. So after you run the above command, you see venv at the starting of every line of your terminal as shown in the below. Okay, so after entering like this python 3 minus like -m venv space dot /venv, and so that after that it will create some folders, some files like this. So in that files you need to go to the source, I mean click on write source and space dot /venv /bin. It's like after that you need to activate. Once you activate, right, the venv will be coming here, and the entire path will be shown like this as that installing Django. Okay, we installed, and starting the project project name. I mean, this is a variable. To initiate the project Django on your PC, open terminal and enter the following command: Django -admin start project space project name. Find a new folder with the find a project structure. A Django project structure, when initialized, contain basic files by default such as manage.py, view.py, etc. A simple project structure is enough to create a single page application. Here are the major files and their explanations. Inside the geeks underscore side folder, project folder, there will be the following files. Okay. So let's discuss these files in detail.